Hey guys, thanks for visiting my channel. Today we're gonna be solving a HackerRank problem called Java Datatypes. So here we have Java has 8 primitive data type values: char, boolean, byte, short, integer, long, float, and double. But in this exercise we're gonna be solving data types related to byte, short, integer, and long. So we have a documentation here. Actually, let's go to the read mode. So basically byte is data type 8-bit signature, which is it has a minimum value of -128 and a maximum value of 127. Short has minimum value of -32,768 and maximum value of this. Integer has a minimum value of -2 in the power of 31, and as well as maximum value of 2 in the power of 31 minus 1. And also we have long, which is the biggest data type out of these. Alright, so in this exercise we want to create a program that's gonna be this is gonna take an input from a user, and it would print out these lines of solution. So let's say we have sample input 5 minus 150, 15, 150,000, and it would show that -150 can be fitted in short, integer, long, 150,000 can be fitted in integer, long, and so on. So we have an example of code here. So we have a for loop here, and input's gonna be from the scanner. So user's gonna use his input. So, and we have here variable x, which is defined as long. So we don't know what input's gonna, what number user is gonna input. So we assume that it might be the biggest number. So the biggest number can be fitted in long. And also we have here an if statement with conditions when x is greater than or equal -128 and x is less than or equal to 127. We want system to print out byte. So let's actually extend this code, and we as described in our exercise, we need to put data types for short, integer, and long. We already have data type for byte, so let's make it for short. So if, and then we're gonna put the condition x greater than or equals -32,768 and x is less than or equal 32,767. So in this case we want system to print out short. So we actually gonna copy this line of code. Oops. And paste it here, and this one's gonna be for integer. and we want integer to be x is greater than or equals -2 in the power of 31. So for that case, we're gonna be use mathpo method, 2 in the power of 31, and x is less than or equals mathpo 2 in the power of 31 minus 1. I guess this one is right. And the same, we're gonna also copy this line of code, and this is gonna be if statement for long. Again, we want x to be greater than or equal -2 in power of 63, and x less than or equals 2 in the power of 63 minus 1. All right. So let's see if it's everything is right. So why we're using if statement, not else if statements? So basically we want the output to show us all results where the data type can be stored. So let's say we have a number of 100, and if we run this code and use else if statement for number 100, it's gonna check, okay, 100, it is greater than -128 and less than 127, so that matches. So it won't be executing these parts of code, and in case we're using if, it's gonna be running through all of the lines. Okay, 100 can be stored in byte. It's also can be stored in short, in integer, and so on and so on. All right, so let's actually run this code and see if everything is correct. All right, so we have our test case passed, and here we can see an output, -150 can be fitted in short, integer, long, and so on and so on. So we can actually submit this code, and all test cases passed. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.